we have been condemned justly. The two thieves, the one who rebuked Jesus and the other one who effectively recognizing Jesus, and Jesus promised him that he would be with him in heaven this day. Many people commit atrocious crimes. Many people offend God. Many people need to have justice in order for them to turn back, because with a crime there is also a justice. However, Jesus, in this case, freed the man from the justice which would have come to him if he had not repented. And I bring that into light because in America, as things are going, there's no longer need for saints. America no longer needs lively, joyful families, families of prayer, or the local and loud music of the family life. America doesn't need the family. The born and the unborn is sacred. This is Jesus speaking. And the American deportation authorities are causing destruction to the substance of a healthy USA society. The Massachusetts state government pays assassins to kill babies, and those who have survived the Massachusetts assassins' coups of death have, if they are immigrants, it's possible and it's likely and it has been happening, have their fathers deported. The Massachusetts government hates children, and they be in the womb or whether they be born. It's contrary to their overall program, which is to have a fatherless society. So one way of making a fatherless society is to incriminate, even though the legislation is retrospective, passing a law today and applying it way back to whatever number of years you want in order to get rid of the father of the household. The Hispanics love children. They have many, many children, and there are too many cases now for me to remain silent and for the bishops of America to remain silent, because they are committing a crime against humanity by separating the families. The mass institutionalization and the Massachusetts institutionalization of fatherless families is the state government's agenda. For they effectively say, we do not get you in the womb, but we're going to get you another way, outside the womb, and therefore implement a Masonic ploy to get rid of these Catholics, and especially those that are having babies, those terrible things which cause so much ecology damage. So they fund the family when they deport the father, and now they've got them into an educational process. It's socialism, communism. So the state becomes the father, provides for the family. It's a terrible system. It's demonic, but it's going on. So let's open our eyes to this. So they state fund the single parent, and in doing so, they've created a reservoir of bait for the LGBT communities, for drug pushers, and permissive and promiscuous sexual relationships with same-sex attractions and the beasts of the suburbs. Administrators of the deportation system can be cruel, indiscriminate, moral criminals with the power of a man-made law of hatred. I call the Knights of Columbus to stand up with your founder, Father Michael McGivney. Stand up for a fair go for migrant families. Knights of Columbus, stand up for human life. For as a servant of God of Massachusetts, Ruth Pakayuk, has said, human life is not measured by convenience or capacity. God's worth is the measure, and the measure of God is priceless for every life. So, Knights of Columbus, you rallied 100 years ago by exposing the religious freedom taken away from the Mexicans during the Calais Masonic War against the Catholic Church between the years of 1925 and 27. Then Catholic Church and institutional buildings were forbidden to be open in that country, and the flock was starved of the sacraments. So again, Knights of Columbus, the same black beast has returned, but in your own land, this land of the United States. Catholic immigrants are selectively and deliberately plucked off the streets after Holy Mass and at night adoration of the Blessed Sacrament. We have many facts of this. We know the wives and the children where this has happened. These same people are deported without trial, within days, never to see their family again. Sounds a bit like what the Russian beast is doing to the Ukrainians also. The administrators of US deportation want to cause the most damage to Catholic Hispanic families under the retrospective laws of what constitutes illegal immigration. They decide, not by moral law, which is the highest law. The survivors of these kidnappings, meaning the families, become dependent on the state system, and we know how woke this state system is and how it creates situations to feed the immorality, to feed the beast who is sent to destroy the family. So we've got to say shame, shame. These are God's chosen people. These people are the exact remedy to United States social problems. Yet they're being treated as useless human trash. A family brought up with Catholic values is the nucleus of the wider healthy society. Together with St. Miguel Pro, whose feast we celebrate on the 23rd of November, and during this day of the Solemnity of Christ the King, the defeat of the deportation Masonic forces is inevitable. So I say, Knights of Columbus, fight for the reign of Christ the King in the hearts of all present in USA and Mexico and throughout the world. Fight for God's family first, and no government will be able to withstand you. Fear not, for God and His Blessed Mother of Guadalupe, your patroness, is alongside you together with St. Michael the Archangel. Fight the good fight and prevent the Masonic forces from entering the Catholic Church. You succeeded before and brought back religious freedom to Mexico. You can do it again here in the United States between these years of 25 to 27. Viva Cristo Rey.